Welcome to the QU Roundball Review, brought to you by Alpha Accessories. I'm Muddy River Sports Editor Matt Schuckman, alongside the victorious Quincy University men's basketball coach Brad Hoyt.
Sounds better,
doesn't
yeah,
it?
It sounds better.
Well, the way this week has gone, you needed one. You needed one to end the homestand. Needed one to show for your guys to go, look, we can get it done. Didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, I think as coaches and as people, we always talk the process, right? Like, don't chase the result, chase the process, and that is 100% what we're doing. But the result matters.
Yes, it does.
And it results in the way I act. It results in the way our guys act. Like it just does. And so we respond to results. And so, yeah, I mean, after a week that we've been in them, we've had, we can go back and play the what if game all day long, but to end the week with a good win against a really good basketball, like that's a physical, good basketball team that I thought we made a little bit uncomfortable. Is a good sign, kind of going into a little bit of a league break, if you will.
72-55 victory over Drury right here at Pepsi Arena. Defensively, you held them to 16 points in the first half. Really 12 points. They scored 2 buckets there in the final 35 seconds or whatever it was.
Yep. Yeah, I remember. That's right. I remember.
But when you think of the whole picture, though, defensively, you guys did a really solid job. They only made 1 3 up through like almost 14 minutes or 4 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of them were just misses. I think we impacted it a little bit. Right now, they got guys that probably shoot it better than that, and so we can't. I always talk about don't play hope they miss defense.
Yeah,
and I didn't think we did that tonight. I thought our coverages, I thought our rotations, I thought our rebounding was significantly better on the defensive end. So that obviously ends possessions a little bit earlier for the other team. So no, I mean, I think from a stat sheet standpoint, you can look at that game defensively and go, "Ooh, that was really, really good." I think we'll go back and grade it and kind of, I'll find issues with it, I'm sure, just because that's what I do. But no, overall, to hold a team like that really got some really good players to those numbers is important for us in our progress.
We kind of joke about finding the negatives, but in the grand scheme of it, you have to.
Yeah.
If you just went, hey, we had a great defensive effort tonight, okay, guys, let's move on, and don't show them the mistakes as well as the good plays.
Correct, 100%.
Then you're not getting better.
100%.
Show them the good plays.
100%.
Highlight the successes.
100%.
But you also have to go back to the misses and go, hey, guys, this is what we need to do better.
Yeah, I mean, we're fighting to get better, and we're fighting for wins now. But we're really fighting for wins in January and February.
Yes.
That mid-January to mid-February in this league is just like that's it right there. So if you're going to fight for stuff in the future, there was a quote today, and I'm probably going to get it wrong, that I had saw, and I told our guys that life is weird. It's sort of ironic to where you're always got to move forward, but you don't know about it till you look in reverse. You don't know where the lessons are until you look backwards. And basketball seasons are the same way, where you've always got to look forward, but you don't know what you don't know until it doesn't make sense until you look at it in reverse.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And so we're gonna look to this week in reverse, and it's gonna make more sense to us.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to the next 10 days or so and be a little bit of a break, and we're gonna look in reverse, and it's gonna make a little bit more sense to us. But looking forward allows you to stay in the process and try to get better for January 15th or whatever that date is in mid-January.
Well, and you still have games to go before the Christmas break.
100%.
You got a road trip coming up.
Really good team on next Friday. Yeah.
And that's at Missouri Western.
Yeah, Missouri Southern.
Missouri Southern. You already played Missouri Western.
Yeah, really.
I did this earlier where I got them backwards, so I apologize.
Missouri. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
You're going to that side of Missouri.
That's right.
You're getting closer.
It's a ways away.
You're getting closer to that state on the other side.
We
don't want to talk.
Yeah,
don't even go there.
Call you NPL Rock.
Yeah, whatever.
Uh-huh.
But then you'll come back here for the Hanson Spear Classic. So you're going to get some good games in before the Christmas break.
Yeah, and we're playing the right people. Like gosh dang, like that's one thing that I'm really proud of is the schedule we put together is as good of a schedule as we could put together. And so Missouri Southern and Hillsdale from Michigan's coming in here for Hanson Spear. Roosevelt out of Chicago's coming in here.
Yep.
Like those are 3 quality Division II programs.
No doubt.
But it allows us to sort of learn something about ourselves. It allows us to compete because once we get back in January, we're off and running in this league.
Well, it's all league games.
It's all league games, and it's a
grind.
It's a grind in a good way. Like if you love this, if this is what you like, January, February is a good time to be alive.
Well, people must like it because there was a crowd today.
Yeah, there was.
I don't know if you took a chance to glance around either before your game. Obviously, I know you're down in the corner as the women's game's wrapping up. But when you glance around today, it was a good crowd.
And I would be remiss in saying that I'm really, really proud of and excited for the two Quincy kids that came in as opponents today.
Yes.
Like like Sage Stratton, and I've known her since she was little, and I'm so happy for her to find a good spot. And Keyshawn's a really good player, and found a really good place at Drury. So it's really cool when they have a chance to be able to come home and people support. That's Quincy, right?
Yeah.
Like Quincy comes out and supports them and supports us at the same time. So you get some pretty cool environments, and I'm happy for them, and obviously I'm happy for us as well.
Before I let you go, I can't get away from here without mentioning that your point guard got 16 rebounds today.
Yeah,
how about that?
Doesn't happen very often.
Have you ever had a point guard get 16 rebounds?
No, I've had a bunch of little guys that didn't even.
Not even Jordan Johnson.
No.
Well, he wouldn't have gone and gotten.
No, he wouldn't have got it. He was yelling outlet the whole time. So no, like that, like
so. Cameron Kincaid, 19 points, 16 rebounds, huge effort today.
And again, those are effort things. Like Cam's competitiveness and his energy and his fast twitch is what drives us crazy at times.
Yes.
But also puts us in position to win a lot of games.
Yeah.
And that energy was really focused on the defensive glass tonight. Like that's an impressive stat sheet for anybody.
Right.
Really impressive. And that's our starting point guard right now. So yeah, those kind of efforts are what you need to win in this league. And Cam gave us a really good one tonight.
Good win, 72-55 over Drury. Good way to end the homestand and head the road to Joplin for Missouri Southern next week.
There you go.
Hey, I didn't screw it up this time.
There you go. Get into finals week this week, and then get on the road and have 3 and 2 of the 3 here at home, and then take a little breather, and we're making progress. I'm proud of our guys. I love this group at a really high level. They're the right group of humans, and we're going to keep working at it.
Awesome. Thanks for the time.
Hey, always, man. It's always anytime I get a chance to talk about our guys, I love to do it.
Awesome. That's Quincy University men's basketball coach Brad Hoyt right here on the QU Roundball Review, brought to you by Alpha Accessories. Stick around. We're going to talk to Quincy University women's basketball coach Ali Schwagmeyer-Belger about their game against Drury. So stick around. Welcome back to the QU Roundball Review, brought to you by Alpha Accessories. I'm Muddy River Sports Editor Matt Schuckman, alongside Quincy University women's basketball coach Ali Schwagmeyer-Belger. 74-67 loss to Drury today. Start of the second half kind of hampered you because you were down 6 and it ballooned.
Yep.
And then you had to fight.
Yep. We came out and we allowed them to get 2 back-to-back threes.
Yep.
And that really put us down. But look, we didn't stop going. We came back and we gave everything we had for in the fourth quarter.
One of the things you and I have talked about since the preseason is growth.
Yep.
Seeing your freshmen, your sophomores, the newcomers figure out how to win games.
Yep.
That's where they're at right now. Is they got to figure out how to win these games, don't they?
Yep. Yeah, we can go into every game and be in every game. We got to figure out how to execute it at the end. During the game, we got to figure out how to execute it during the game because we're there at the end.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. This group never gives up.
Yeah.
And you saw that today. Got down, I think it was as many as 18. And next thing you know, you're within 2 possessions with 2 minutes to go. You've got a chance.
Yep.
If they fight like that and figure out the other pieces, you're going to be good.
Yeah. Look, I don't use reasons as excuses at all. We got to get the job done.
Yeah.
But, we got 14 new players, and, we're figuring out our system. We're figuring out all the stuff that we do well on, so we go in spurts.
Yeah.
And then, I had to talk with them as we can't go in spurts. We know that we can do well in our system and what we do, so we got to do that for longer periods of time. And the longer and longer we get to play together, we're going to do that, but we need to figure that out sooner rather than later.
When you have a player like a Katie Flynn, who's been so good and so productive, and can't find the basket like she did in the first half, she struggled, and you could see it on her face.
Yeah.
What advice do you give her, whether it's in a timeout or she comes to the bench? I saw you talking to her one time.
Yeah.
What do you say to somebody who's just struggling to see it drop?
Yeah, look, she was making great drives. She was getting to the rim. She was doing Katie things, but she just wasn't finishing it. And I would say that not just Katie, but a handful of us, probably 3 players, we were getting the shots we wanted at the rim.
Yes.
We just weren't finishing the layups. I would say in the first half we probably missed 7 layups. And again, That's just making sure that we bounce back from that. That's what we got to do. You just have to encourage them because they're doing what it takes to get there.
Right.
My big fear is if they couldn't get to that shot, that's when we have to worry.
Yeah.
We got to give them the encouragement and be like, hey, look, you can go finish that because you got there.
I know you would probably beat me up if I said, hey, that was a moral victory, but there are positives you can take from it. I know you're never going to accept moral victories.
Yeah.
But do you accentuate the positives when you watch film and do those things?
You definitely have to celebrate your small victories, right? And I hate moral victories, but at the same time, we did a lot of positive things in that game, defensively and offensively.
Yes.
But again, we did them in spurts. We got to start doing things just all the time instead of in spurts. But there's a lot of positive victories in that game.
You need 40 minutes.
We need
you
40
need 40
minutes.
full minutes.
I'll take 35.
Okay.
Yeah, 35.
35 would have won you that game.
35 would have won us that game.
Well, thank you for taking time to do this. I know we're coming up. We got a few games left before the holidays, but I thought good things happened on the homestand, even though it didn't turn out exactly the way record-wise the homestand went.
Yep.
So stuff to build on, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this. Good luck on the road.
Thank you.
For Ali Schwagmeyer-Belger, I'm Matt Schuckman. This has been the QU Roundball Review, brought to you by Alpha Accessories.